What up, everyone? Welcome to Maximum Zack. This is my favorite podcast that I'm currently hosting right now. And today, for our guest, we have Dangler. What's up?
Hi, everybody. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, of course. Anytime.
Yeah. We met on a Nelk video.
Oh, my God. I was so
Yeah.
hammered. Oh, my God. I can't believe it. Like, it was so fun. That was so fun.
We were doing the fake car wash. That was great.
And I was drinking in the car with the ladies, like being a bad influence. I brought alcohol in my bag secretively, and I put it underneath all my stuff, and I started like drinking in the little bus thing. And then I saw you out there, and I was like, oh my God, I love Jackass. What the hell? And so I ran out, and I was like, hi, I'm Dan. And then everything from that was just blur.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was a fun day.
It was. It was a really hot day.
It was. Dude, it was fucking hot as fuck.
Yeah.
It was so hot. The valley gets extremely hot.
Yeah. It's horrible. I'm from Michigan, so like
Okay.
I'm like, put me in some snow. Like today it was like what? Like 70 degrees in the morning. It was like cold for here, right?
Yeah.
And I was in a bikini and I was like, this is the perfect weather. Like I just love this little coolness. So.
Yeah, I can't wait for it to start cooling down more. I'm gonna have to be in the snow around right after Christmas. I have to go to do stand up in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Okay.
And yeah, there's gonna be it'll definitely be snow. So
wait, what's taking you to Oklahoma?
Stand up.
Yeah, but what the fuck's in Oklahoma?
There's a stand-up club that wants me to be there.
Hell yeah. All right.
I'll just go wherever they want me to go, pretty much, yeah.
You're going to have to tell me what Oklahoma's like. I feel like that's like a...
I feel like there's going to be nothing there.
I don't feel like Oklahoma's like a real state. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's like government hired people to live there. You know what I mean? Like
it's not real at all.
It's not real. It's all
just like a big conspiracy theory.
Who do you know from Oklahoma?
That's true. I don't know
exactly.
anyone. Yeah.
Exactly.
It's just like you don't ever see like people bringing groceries home.
No.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. All I know is I had to do a report on Oklahoma when I was in 5th grade, and that's about as much as I know about the state.
I don't think I know any. They supposedly have this thing there where it's like an auditory illusion where you stand in the middle of it. It's called like the center of the world, and then you can like when you talk, it sounds like you're screaming, but no one can hear you.
Bro, I don't know if I smoked too much before this or something, but that just tripped me out.
It sounds scary, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like an episode of Black Mirror.
Can we get into like thinking of like scary things? Can we talk about anything?
Yeah, we can talk about whatever.
Aliens.
Yeah, dude, like they're pretty much real.
Did you see? I just saw this morning the Mexico conference.
Yeah, they released like some like alien. They said are alien bodies, or what they said is alien bodies. Did you see the bodies? Yeah, it looked
like the real aliens.
Yeah, it looks like what like aliens would look like, I guess. Like I'm not sure how true it is, but like that would be such a ridiculous hoax if it was. But like it was a legit conference, just like all the conferences that we've been having.
Yeah,
but
way better.
Yeah, like they actually brought out. Like I've been wanting them, like at the conferences the U.S. has been doing, just be like, oh, here's the dead alien body, you know?
Yeah. No, they're like, we have proof, but if we speak, we're gonna get shot. Like, you know. But in Mexico, there's like, here's 12 bodies that we have. But
have you ever seen a UFO before?
Fuck no, I don't believe in any of this.
You don't believe it?
No, I do, but like, I'm also the type of person like I could literally have a ghost walk in front of me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm hallucinating.
Yeah, you were the one telling me that you didn't believe in ghosts, like
I don't. I'm like a little psychopath, right? So I never believed in Santa, like my whole life.
Like not at all. Like, did your family try to convince you Santa was real?
I went into my kindergarten class, preschool classes. I was like, there's no way it's real. Makes no sense. Right? I've always been very, like, factual. Like, I'm like, even if an alien came down and started talking to me, I'd be like, you have the best makeup artist that I've ever seen. Like, I need to be taken there. to believe it, you know. Like,
yeah, I don't think I ever believed in Santa either. I think it was just because my family was Christian, though. And they're like, Santa isn't real. Like, it's Jesus.
well, see, I also was a very curious child. I got into everything, and my parents just put all the gifts in their closet. And I would go through everything, and I found all their gifts. And I, like I said, little psychopath, I would take a little butter knife, unwrap all my gifts.
I've done that before.
Look at all of my gifts. Yep. Yeah. And then you just, like, put the tape back on, and then, oh, Santa gave me this bullshit. I seen it in your closet. You know? So, anyway, sorry. Take us on an alien little thing, but.
Yeah, no, I'm really curious as to, like, if that's real or not, because that's insane. Like,
the aliens?
Yeah, like the alien bodies are like what they are, or is it like...
Well, the weird thing is they literally look like the movies. That's what has me so, like, weirded out.
Yeah.
I'm like, who in Hollywood knew about aliens?
yeah, it's like, it looks exactly like how, like just aliens in general in media have looked, like, all over time.
Yeah. I don't know. I see pictures of it, videos of it, but like I said, I have to be, like, literally... I need to have my ass probed before I actually believe. I'm like, something crazy needs to happen. Like, I believe it, but I also am like, government conspiracy. Like, what are you distracting us from? You know?
Who knows what's going on right now?
Yeah.
Just so you grew up in Michigan. Did you, like, grow up, like, religious or any of that shit?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So I actually grew up. I was confirmed Catholic and all that stuff. I don't talk about this on my, like, live Twitch streams, but I don't care in a podcast and stuff like that, or, like, even on my, like, personal messages and stuff. But I grew up super Christian. You know, like, any V-cut I wore, I was, you know, looked at funny. Like, what are you wearing? Like, go change. You know.
Yeah.
Went to a Christian camp. But I still had that issue with, like, being, like, factual and, like, I'm like, where is this God? I don't see him personally, like, so that kind of made me stray from religion necessarily. And so, I grew up religious, but I went on my own. I'm very different from the rest of my family. Yeah,
I started questioning it, like, when I was, like, so... when it started, like, affecting, like, because they wouldn't let me watch certain things.
Oh.
And I was like, why are my friends allowed to watch this? And then, like, so my aunt and uncle had this DVD player called The Guardian, and it cut out all the bad stuff from movies. So what they thought was bad. So, any curse words, anything like that. So it, like, ruined movies, like, really bad. Yeah. And then, like, there was even this one superhero called Bible Man. Which is, like, hilarious.
That's worse than VeggieTales, like, by far.
VeggieTales is kind of dope though sometimes, but
it was like the only, like, kind of, like, cool. I don't know.
Like,
was it even religious VeggieTales?
Yeah, it was. It definitely was.
Yeah. They dressed like as Moses and shit sometimes. Yeah. But anyway, keep going.
But yeah, no, VeggieTales was good. I fuck with VeggieTales. But Bible Man was just, like, one of the worst superhero shows ever. No, it's so funny. He, like, it was sort of like if Batman was also in Star Wars and he had a lightsaber, and if you sinned, he would show up and, like, tell you a Bible verse and then, like, fight that thing that made you sin.
Okay.
It was fucking weird. But I literally met him. Like, they did the signing at a church, and he signed my fucking Bible.
He's an actor. I thought you meant he was like a cartoon.
No, he's like it's a live action show where he's
like a real man.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh no pun intended. Literally. But that's horrible. But yeah, Michigan.
Yeah.
Fucking sucks.
What ended up bringing you to LA?
Ooh. My job, you know.
Get
into all that stuff. But yeah, I just was traveling out here too much. Like,
yeah,
I was out here for, you know, I was coming out here like twice a month, you know, and I was in Michigan, so it's a long flight. And I'm like, F this shit. I don't want to do this anymore. So I ended up just eventually moving out here because I'm like, I can rent a place for the amount that I'm spending traveling out here. And so now I like it. And I'm like, I always thought I wasn't going to be one of those people to leave my hometown because I'm like, I love my hometown.
Yeah.
Left my hometown. I was like, fuck my hometown. You know?
Yeah, I was stoked to leave my hometown when I left. Like,
where are you from again?
I'm from Hobart, Indiana, which is like near Gary, Indiana. It's like close to Chicago.
Okay, cool.
But yeah.
Yeah.
There's like nothing back there.
Yeah, literally. It's like you pull up DoorDash and it's like
Yeah.
Taco Bell, McDonald's, 7-Eleven. Like, that's your options for food.
So for the people that don't know, so what do you do for work exactly?
I am a streamer, Twitch streamer, live streamer, whatever, and I also do adult entertainment.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah.
Like mainly, so like traditional like adult entertainment or like OnlyFans or both?
I do OnlyFans. I do have some like Brazzers stuff coming up soon.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, so I'm excited about it. I'm excited to do like adult entertainment in a more professional setting.
Yeah.
They literally give you like your own like PR person while you're there all day.
Cool.
So if you feel uncomfortable with anything,
yeah,
they're like, you tell them. They have your own makeup person, all this stuff. So I'm excited about that because it's like, I don't know. I do my job because I like to do it as a profession, not because of the sex. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like,
That makes sense.
I like making art, not. I don't know. I like making good scenes, and it's not necessarily for my enjoyment. I like making just good shit, like an actor, right?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah.
No, that makes a lot of sense. Like, how did you get into that?
Call of Duty didn't work out, you know.
So you played like Call of Duty like competitively, right?
Yeah. So I played for a while. A lot of people like doubted me and stuff like that because you know, like blonde. I'm not really blonde, but blonde girl in Call of Duty. You know, like all and like tits and all this stuff, and everybody like just the guys weren't vibing with it, and then the World Series came around, and the World Series, they wanted to have like a mix of girls and guys, so they asked me to be a part of it. So I ended up like being like big in Call of Duty. Then Call of Duty just went like downhill like so fast because they weren't changing anything. Like, well, I played mainly Warzone, but they weren't changing or listening to any of the players, like what they wanted to see with it. And so I just like ran. And I went to like hot tubs and
like Twitch streaming and stuff like that.
Yeah, Twitch hot tubs and I just talked to people while hanging out in the hot tub. Then it like went to OnlyFans, or went to Fansly, then it went to OnlyFans. And yeah, boy, I got big backlash for that.
Yeah. Was it crazy? Or were like people upset with you or something?
Everybody's like, oh, I guess Call of Duty didn't work. You know, like all the like.
Oh, it's just like haters.
Yeah, haters, and I'm kind of like, you know what? No, I just like moved out, and like I said, we talked about the Christian thing. Yeah, I was so repressed. Like my sexuality was so repressed. I try to go back and like look at pictures of my boobs when I was younger, because like everybody's like, what did your boobs look like before? And I can't even find any pictures because my mom made me delete them all. Like anything with a V-neck, anything like that. And so I'm like, I think it just kind of becoming an adult allowed me, like, and moving out and doing this hot tub streaming allowed me to embrace like my sexuality finally.
That's good.
Yeah,
like I don't know, being super sheltered from like the Christian stuff just in general, like your whole life is insane.
Oh yeah,
like
it's crazy.
Also, I feel like that's like that's not the reason why I like did drugs, but that's like the reason that like I went and like as hard as possible because I wasn't allowed to like do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, 100%. That's like I would wear something and like something like this, and then I'd wear a t-shirt over the top of it. Yeah. My mom would like come and like check me, like she'd give me a hug and she'd like rub me down to see if I like had any like thing on underneath, to see if I was like sneaking any like clothes or like any, you know, like
what the fuck.
Yeah, like very just out there. But I don't talk to them right anymore.
You don't at all.
No, totally different values, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, like
makes
crazy,
sense.
Different values. But
yeah, they definitely wouldn't get it.
No, they don't get it, but that's part of it. Whatever.
So, but OnlyFans and everything's going great, it sounds like.
Yeah, it's so great. I really I enjoy it a lot. It gives me a lot of freedom. I just remember when I first started off like Twitch streaming, I didn't have like the money to pay for shit. Like I was, going to school full time. I was working full time and streaming full time, and I was like negative $20 a month. Like still asking for like guys that I dated at the time. Like, can I borrow $20 this month? Like, stuff like that. And then I start this, like, I've always wanted to open up an animal sanctuary, start this OnlyFans, and boom, like, it just blew up. And I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, I never thought I could actually open up one of these things, like, but.
Have you started are you?
No, I'm saving. So I actually have an investment account where I put, like, all my OnlyFans money.
Okay.
And all of that's like growing, and so
okay. That's smart.
My goal is like when I hit around like 35 or like my later 30s, I kind of like pivot my career in that direction.
That'll be cool.
Yeah,
that'll be
I'm
cool.
excited.
Like what are some of your like favorite animals? I know you have a lot of dogs.
Oh my god, so many. Were you surprised?
Yeah, I was actually surprised by how many dogs, but
is it hoarder level?
No, it wasn't hoarder level at all. Well, you're not like, hoarding anything like actually.
Oh my god, no.
Like,
shit.
Yeah.
They sleep better than me because they sleep on my bed. I sleep on the fucking couch. Am I allowed to swear?
Yeah, you can say whatever
I sleep
you
on
want.
the motherfucking couch, and these motherfucking bitches sleep on my bed. My bed I got a bed frame for. I got all this fancy blankets for. They piss on my bed. I'm like, you guys are so
How many do you have right now?
6. It's not enough.
Yeah.
I need more to piss on my bed. But yeah, but to go back to your question, I love all animals. Cats, fuck them. No, I'm just kidding. But like cats, I'm like, they can rescue themselves. They're like, they're bitches. They, let them go. You literally bring them to an animal shelter in California, and they're like, if they're not sick or a baby, like just let them go. They literally say that here.
No way. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
It's crazy, but they can live. They're feral. They're smart. They can adapt to like all that stuff. So, I really wanted to open up a farm sanctuary, and I'm talking too much.
It's fine.
I smoke
no,
and
it's fine.
stuff like that.
Would you open the farm like in Michigan, or where would you do it at?
That was my goal, to open up a farm animal sanctuary in Michigan.
Where at Michigan are you from?
Metro Detroit. So I would just be like an hour out from Detroit, probably, and like where it's like cheap and just I can get a lot of land. But after being here, I realized like in California what a bigger issue the animal like ethical issues are here in comparison to just that side of the country in general. Yeah. Like it's insane. Not to like bring the like mood down, but it's really bad here with like the dogs and stuff. Like kill shelters don't exist in Michigan. Like if they do,
that's like most of the shelters here, right? Like
they're all kill shelters.
Yeah, they're all
crazy.
like that.
Yeah.
Like how does that even work? Did they just like keep them there for like a small period of time? And
like basically the dogs that have been there for a long time. Like, I'm sure the dogs that are... Do we want to get into this depressing shit?
It doesn't matter. We already are.
Well, it's good to bring awareness. Yeah. It is. So, like, if... In Michigan, no kill, but if they're 8 and above, you can euthanize them because they're, like, older and they've lived a life. Here, I believe it's, like, the same thing, probably, like, 8 and above, depending on the shelter. And then it's based off of time, if they've been there for a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
And then it's also based off of, like... breed and stuff like that. Like pit bulls is a very like pit bull and German shepherd are a huge one that don't really get ethical treatment, I'll say, around California. So
you're thinking about maybe doing one in California?
I'm thinking about pivoting into a transportation service. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I know it's gonna be something for animals, and I'm saving up the money. But I want to do a transportation service where like I rent or like I own semis of some sort, and they can come pick up these animals that are getting euthanized and had already been like checked by vets and stuff, and they're good to go. And then they can come to my place up north where it's cheaper and they can like live on a sanctuary where they get rescued and stuff like that.
Oh, that's cool.
So
that's a good idea.
Yeah, there's a place like called like Big Dog Rescue or something like that.
And then like some of them could like get adopted at some point. Or,
yeah, that's my like basically like a big foster care like rescue.
Yeah,
Like, I don't want to do the vet care, but I want to, like, be, like, you know, some sort of middle ground in between.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Do you always love animals?
Oh, yeah. My parents told me in 7th grade, when I went vegetarian, they're like, you're not going to stay vegetarian. And, of course, what I do is a little rebellious.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, okay, now I'm fucking vegetarian for the rest of my life, you know? Yeah. And so now I am. Yeah. So, yeah, I've always been an animal lover and stuff like that.
Do you have siblings?
They all hate me. Everybody hates me, Zach.
No.
I have, like, my whole family, they don't like me because they all grew up Christian.
Yeah.
So I'm, like, solo doloing it over here. But I'm, like, you know. Yeah. For me, it's literally for the animals. Like. Yeah. This sounds so weird, but, like, I literally feel like this was my purpose. I'm, like, if I have to sacrifice relationships with my family to save animals, I'm, like, so be it. Because I feel like it's my purpose. Yeah. Do you feel like you have, like, a purpose? Like, something that's...
I don't know. I just want to make people laugh. Like, yeah. And just, like, entertain people. Mainly, like, I've been really getting into, like, stand-up. Like, that's been really fun. Like, I don't really want to, like, do stunt stuff for, like, ever. But
you can't.
But I will do stunt stuff. But, like, I don't know. I just want to entertain people, really.
Yeah. Have you been doing any stunt stuff lately?
Some stuff, like not like a lot, but a little bit. Yeah.
No, I couldn't do any of that shit, man. I sleep with the fan on for like 2 nights in a row, too close to my face, and I'm like, you know, let alone like being thrown at a bush or some shit. I would die. I couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's kind of, if you think about it, like, doing stunts and also doing porn, like, you're both working with your body. So,
yeah.
Like, we're both, it's kind of...
You're both taking a lot, you know?
Yeah, we are.
Taking a lot of body trauma, literally. Yeah. Do you want to hear something, TMI? Yeah. Since I'm the queen of too much information.
Let's hear it.
I got a vagina cyst.
How does that happen?
From being like, okay, I'm gonna like show a description. So like not inside, like you couldn't like feel this or anything. Okay, like how do I describe this? Can I point? Where does this go on?
It's fine. You can draw it.
Wow. Okay, this is gonna be hard to draw. Let's see. Butt cheeks. Vagina. So, you know, I don't have the biggest vagina in the world. Like, you know, I know a lot of people believe that, like, people on porn have, like, I don't know, like, they're loosey-goosey. Let me tell you something. Angela White has taken some of the biggest dongers ever. I don't know what graphic we should have went over this, but I literally, like, went... you know, did stuff with her. I fingered her, and and she was like, "Woo!" It was so tight. I'm like, "Holy shit!" Like this is insane. So yeah, prior to like beliefs, it doesn't matter. That shit snaps right back, no matter who you are. But so I took something that was too big for me. So this is a coochie, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Coochie. Well, I didn't get out, like, there's these cysts you can get from taking trauma to the vagina, and they go right here, like a little fucking ugly boil-looking thing. I didn't get that, thank God. Holy shit. I got this, like, tiny, like, swelling, like, under here, like, where you couldn't feel it or anything like that. You couldn't, like, see it, but, oh my God, I'm like, there's so many things to this porn industry that I didn't know could happen besides like just STDs, which thankfully I haven't gotten when I got a fucking cyst before I got an STD. But yeah, so little antibiotics and bitch went away. But isn't that insane?
Yeah, that is insane.
I wonder if you can get them in your butt.
I don't know. It's probably possible. Like I bruised my butthole once. I'm curious
inside, to how that happened.
Like inside, like. So we were like doing this thing for Jackass where we were trying to we put a butt plug. I came up with this idea too.
Okay.
We put a butt plug on an arrow, and we were trying to shoot it into my ass. And it was like
that would never work.
it almost worked like before, and we like lubed it up and everything. I used a lot of lube. It did not, dude. It kept like there was a couple times it like went somewhat in, but it would bounce back out, and like
wow, you're freaky with your butthole, eh?
That was the first time I've ever like done anything like that.
Yeah. Oh, it's my idea to do the butt plug stunt.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you know,
Well, like,
out of nowhere.
It was funny, like, well, because at first it was supposed to be like he was shooting like Steve was gonna shoot an apple, like off the top of. I was gonna be on all fours, and he was gonna shoot an apple off the top of my ass. But then, like that somehow it ended up just being we're just shooting it into my ass. And it didn't, like, we shot probably, like, 30 or 40 times, and I get hurt to sit down for, like, over a week. It sucked.
Yeah, it sounds like you need to toughen up, you know? That's all I'm saying. Shit, I'd be taking more than 40 bumps to the booty, and I can still sit down. You gotta get a little, maybe that was your first time, actually. Actually, I don't know about an arrow to the ass. That might be a little bit different.
It was definitely, like... It was something.
Do you want to know something? Last night, well, I'm going to tell you anyway.
Okay.
That's like more of like I'm like I said, queen of TMI. Lost new butt plug in my ass last night. Yeah, on a live, and it was on vibrate. Yeah, I was on vibrate. It has this like little handle thing on it.
Yeah.
It's a silicone one. I was like, I don't know how far it's supposed to go in. It doesn't, like, have, like, an end stopper.
Yeah.
So I put it all the way in, and I was on my live, and I was like, I, like, went to grab it out, and I was like, I was, like, feeling, you know, like, around. I'm like, where the fuck is this thing? And then I just feel zzz in my fucking asshole. And
Are you able to turn it off, or is it on the thing? Like,
oh, it's... The button's on it.
Okay.
In it, you know? So I'm like, so I had to go in and dig out this long vibrator, fucking alien finger looking probe thing, and out of my ass on my live last night. So that was nice.
How long was it in for?
Only a couple, like a minute or so, but it's incredible.
It felt like an hour.
It's incredible. I just kept thinking, please don't make me go to the ER with
that
this.
That would be so ridiculous.
Fucking, like, especially not on vibrate. Like, out of all things, like, to lose, like, one in your ass, whatever.
Yeah.
It's sex, like, people, that happens. I'm sure, you know, I've heard stories of people coming in with crazier things in their asses.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But to be sitting in the waiting room and everybody think I have my phone ringing on silent, like, you know, with the vibrate going off would be an awkward situation. It's weird how that thing sucks stuff up there like that. It shouldn't be that way.
Literally.
Sorry about
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I gotta wipe this away. I keep staring at this vagina boil picture.
So how often do you film, like, at old scenes and stuff?
I do it like 3 times a week, probably.
Okay.
With I try to do only professionals, like people who have professional scenes or work with professionals. Because you'd be surprised at the lack of teaching of sex hygiene.
Yeah.
They teach you, they're so focused on teaching you not, like, how not to get pregnant in school.
Yeah.
They don't teach you how to have proper hygiene.
Yeah.
So I've had some really bad horror stories with
yeah.
Oh my god, I've ate a nipple crusty. I went to go eat some girl out from the back. She had shit on her asshole. Yesterday oh no, it shouldn't. Never mind. I can't say it. Wait, when does this go out?
This won't come out until sometime in October.
Okay, we're good. So just don't tell people when we recorded this.
No one knows what day this is.
Yes. Okay. So yesterday I had to eat a girl.
Girls can get.
Yeah, same thing. I would say girls have dirtier private parts than men by far, in my experience.
Yeah.
By far. Girls are so worried. Oh, uncircumcised dick. All this blah, blah, blah. Like, they're not going to clean. Bitch, your pussy stink 5 out of 7 days of the week. Like, you know what I mean? It's like people, it's a whole, I had to learn it too. Like,
yeah.
I thought like just the wiping, showering was good enough. There's a whole.
So there's like a whole routine to it.
Yeah, there's boric acid. You know, boric acid kills rats.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and you shove it in your pussy.
Fuck.
Blows my mind. Anyway, yeah. I could talk about that for a whole hour on its own.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking dude. Dude, no.
Yeah, and then I'm like, ugh. Because, like, the person had a big following, so I knew that, like, you can't, like, back down, you know? You're an actor. Like, it's literally acting. You can't just stop in the middle of something. Be like, hey, blah, blah. The one girl with the poop on her butt. Oh, my God. That was the biggest, like, oh, my God. That was the moment I was like, I'm never recording with somebody who's not, like, professional ever again.
Yeah.
Because
I wouldn't want to do that either.
Yeah.
Eating
That makes sense, you know?
No.
Yeah, that makes sense. You have any horror stories?
Trying to think.
You be slaying the ladies, Zach?
No, not really. Not really. One time, I accidentally I ate like a piece of toilet paper. Like, eating someone's ass.
That happens a lot in porn, I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, but at least they wipe.
Oh my God, your standards are so much lower than mine, Zach. Jesus Christ.
Do you ever get like bored during a scene, or you're just like, this is boring?
Sometimes there'll be like, this doesn't happen very often. I've only had this situation like 2 or 3 times. There'll be like camera hogs.
Yeah.
And they ride a girl like up. Can I get more like moving around? Like, can I move? Can I move around right now?
Yeah, I don't care what you do.
They'll literally be like riding backwards, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this. And then the guy's right there like recording, and then I'm just sitting there like holding their ass, bouncing it, you know, and they're like called like a dick hog, basically. Like they want to like be the majority in the scene, you know, like whatever. So I've dealt with that a couple times, but I don't even remember what we're talking about, but yeah.
One time I said the Pledge of Allegiance during sex.
Oh, awkward moments during sex. That's what you were saying. Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's like this patriotic music playing because we were watching a movie.
Was it recorded?
No.
Why?
Why wouldn't it be?
Why did you do it then?
Because it was funny.
No. Oh my God. Please don't tell me you mix the words up. Did you like, I pledge allegiance to the pussy, or did you say like the actual
I forgot the real word.
Why did you do that?
They had to correct me like multiple times.
Yeah, why did you stop during sex?
Well, we were still having sex, but like,
okay.
we just both put our hands over our hearts.
Oh, yeah, that's really patriotic. You know
what? It's the most patriotic thing I've ever done.
Yeah, that's very patriotic. You know, I put there was a football game at a restaurant the other day, and I put my hand over my heart, and I was like, I'm so fucking patriotic, but holy shit, during sex, you have me beat by far. You are a full-blown American, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Shit.
When did you start getting into adult entertainment? Like, how long ago? How long has it been?
Like a year or 2 years ago. I mean, I've always, like 3 years ago, I would say I started like my fancy probably, right? And then after that, it's like, I would say like a year and a half, like doing like more professional scenes. I say professional scenes because I shoot them with professionals, not because they are shot professionally.
Yeah.
I should say that. Like, I'm not like shooting Brazzer scenes or something like that all the time. But if I were like shoot a scene with like Riley Reid, I consider that a professional
that makes
scene.
Sense.
I
would consider that professional as well.
You ever have a favorite porn star? Let's hear it.
My favorite porn star? Well, back when I used to... Well, I mean, I still watch porn. But, like, back when I first started watching porn, it was probably, like, Gianna Michaels or something.
Okay. I'm not really familiar because...
Well, look her up.
I I don't watch porn. I never really did.
Or like, yeah, no, I could name off too many porn stars probably right now.
Oh my god. I wonder if any of them are my friends.
I don't know.
I got some older friends that have been around for a while. Or not even like older, they've just been around for a while, you know what I mean? But
you ever have people recognize you?
not really, because yes and no. Like, I hopped in an Uber the other day and people were like, this guy, okay, so I was like hooking up with Bryce Hall for a little bit.
Nice.
And this guy, I got in the car of this Uber and he goes, so I play poker at Bryce Hall's house, blah, blah, blah. He's like, yeah, and I do Twitch streams. Everything my Uber driver was saying was like very on path with like what was relevant to my life.
Yeah.
So I also think people don't really want to point out like porn stars in public because they don't want to be like, hey, like I jerk my shit to you, you know?
Yeah.
It's a little bit different if they're like, oh, the Jackass movie, that's so cool, you know, but
yeah, I feel like if I went up to some porn star in public, it would be very creepy.
It's like, hey, how's it going?
I love your stuff.
Yeah. People don't really do it. Like, there's a place and time for it, like, time and place for it, whatever. Like, TwitchCon, I'll go there and I'll get recognized by people who watch Twitch. Or, like, AVN, like a porn convention. People will recognize me or, like, say something to me. But out in day-to-day, like, and I also changed my wigs so much, and I go out in public without my wigs, and I literally blend in with, like, homeless people of California. It's really bad. Like, my hair looks like somebody cut it with a weed whacker, like my real hair. So I blend in very well, like, as just like a crackhead, I could say. Like, it's bad. It's bad. Plus, like, some of it's blonde because it used to be blonde. So, like, I have these, like, it's getting to a point where I'm getting long frosted tips, Zach.
Long frosted tips.
Like,
that's hilarious.
It's horrible.
Do you have any, like, really funny, like, sex stories?
Oh, my God.
Or, like, what's one of the funniest things that's happened to you during sex?
Let's go back to, like, regular sex, like, not, like, porn sex.
Yeah, whatever.
There was this guy I was with for a long time, for, like, years, like, on and off. We were, like, talking here and there, and we were younger, and he never had sex before, and we were, like, finally, like, getting into it, and this was, like, her second time having sex, I think, or her first time, I can't really remember, but, like, I really respected him, and I really liked him. And he was such a nice guy that it was, like, almost like a turn off because, like, when you're younger, like, you think, like, the guys who treat you nicely are, like, boring.
Yeah.
And then you get older and realize, oh, those are, like, really good guys. But, so I was in a point where I was, like, really, really feeling him. And then, like, he started pumping. And then, like, for, like, 5 pumps in a row.
Yeah.
He farted every time.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so it was like, and then it was like, and then he started laughing. And I was like, oh my God. And then he just kept going. And then, and he just kept going. And I was like, well, fuck, my shit's gonna be drier than the desert now, like, because I'm worried that, like, it's gonna smell, because I'm, like, sitting there, like, and he's just giggling, and it was like, you know, so it just kind of, I was already on that borderline of, like, do I like this guy or not? He was one of my best friends for sure, but I was like, whoop, and that ended it for a couple months, like, till we talked again, you know, a couple months later, but, yeah, that ended it for a little bit, because I was like, I mean, it would be one thing if I was like, we had regular sex, and whatever. It was like I was younger and it wasn't as experienced, and it was just awkward situation.
Yeah, I don't think if they farted like a bunch, I wouldn't want to do that again.
Yeah, or like it makes that specific like sex situation just very awkward because you're like, now there's gonna be smell. Is he gonna fart again? It's like,
like what did he eat before this?
What is going on? Like, you know, I don't know. So, have you any like odd? Besides the toilet paper girl.
That
Have you had any issues? You personally.
Like me personally?
Yeah, you made a video. I seen it.
Which video?
Your little dick video.
Oh yeah, that was.
So is this?
That's so
Has
funny.
this been a problem for you, Zach?
No, not really. It was more of like a joke video.
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah. Totally.
Yeah. No, it's but yeah, no, it's like everything's been okay.
Yeah, no. I don't believe this bullshit at all for 1 second. There's what inspired you to make that?
To make that song? Wait, the country song?
Is that the little dick one?
Yeah, it is, actually. Yeah, that one where it's like, try having a small cock. That one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been with a really, really small cock.
And how was that?
It didn't work like your song said.
We gotta end the podcast. No.
So you have. This is a problem he has experienced then.
No,
yeah,
I mean,
experienced.
it's like, no, I've definitely had sex successfully.
That's good. Yeah,
it's not
that's
been
always
like,
good to hear.
like, where, like, yeah. So it's not like actually like, oh, like, yeah. I would say my dick is small, but it's not like so small that it's like this. No one can feel it, or like it's hard to just have sex.
Like you don't gotta scissor a girl to like fuck them, you know?
No.
That's good. That's good. Yeah, well, I had a guy that I needed to scissor to have sex with him. But we didn't have sex. So, this guy, when I was younger, he didn't tell me he had a girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
He had a girlfriend, and we were hanging out, and we were getting into things, and he like made jokes in like our class, I'll say our college class, quote unquote. He made jokes in our class about like him having a small dick, and because we were young and immature, and I was like, haha, like, yeah, you probably do. And he's like, so what if I do? You know, like just making like jokes or whatever. And then we finally hooked up, and I pulled it out, and I was like, oh my god, like it is so small. So I tried to start giving it a hand job, right? But the problem is when it doesn't like go to the top of your hand, you're just like stuck like this, like, right? Like you're just holding it, like you can't really stroke it. And so I started to stroke it, and then I would realize I was just kind of fucking like meat tenderizing his ball sack, you know what I mean? Like fucking just like. So then I moved a couple fingers, so it was just my 2 fingers, you know, like in the like.
Good move.
In like the okay position, but like 2 fingers. And so I was like this, and that worked a little bit. And then we tried to have sex, and it didn't work. It didn't reach. Like it was actually like the definition of a micro, and I was like, damn, that's.
Have you ever seen that movie Bucky Larson? It's about this guy whose parents were porn stars from like the 70s. And he was born with like a really small dick, and when he finds out his parents are porn stars, he goes to LA to become a porn star, even though he has a small dick. But he becomes super famous because
he has a small dick.
Because he has like the smallest dick.
Oh God.
It's so ridiculous.
Would you want to be known for that if you had the smallest dick or no?
No, I don't think. I would rather just be known as like. I'd rather not be known for that.
Like anything else.
Yeah, anything. It's like, yeah, smallest dick. What's like. Or, like, then people just be coming up to me, and, like, instead of being like, oh, Jackass, big small cock. Like, you know, like, that would suck. Like,
that'd be fucking hilarious.
It's medium.
Yeah. Literally. That's hilarious.
So, you want to play a game? I have
yes.
a game for us to play. It's called Sour Loser.
I'm nervous.
Well.
I love sour stuff.
Okay, cool. Well, I hate sour stuff, so I'm going to hate this.
Okay, great. I'm excited to watch you.
Since you love animals, the questions will be, like, all animal themed. We're going to, like, answer questions while we have sour stuff in our mouths.
Okay,
try
cool.
to get the answers right.
Okay, sounds good.
Let's fucking do it.
All right.
So we're going to play Sour Losers right now. Okay, so if you get the question wrong, we each have to eat a sour candy.
What about you?
I have to eat it too.
What about if you get it wrong?
Well, I'm asking the questions.
Okay.
Okay, so what is the loudest animal on Earth?
It's a gorilla.
Is that your final answer?
It's that one, like, screaming gorilla, isn't it? Fuck, it's an Fuck, it's a gorilla. It's a gorilla. Yep, go for it.
Sperm whale.
That's not a trick question. That's bullshit.
Okay.
Do you want to know why it's called a sperm whale?
Why?
Okay, ready?
Why?
I love this shit.
I'm not a sour person.
Do you have like a textured tongue or whatever the hell it's called?
What does that mean?
It means like you can't do sour stuff.
I don't like sour.
Should I just get it wrong? Should I just keep getting them wrong on purpose
I hate
then?
this. Okay.
Well, they're called a sperm whale. Listen, because the sac on their head is like all like mushy. And when they used to get hunted, you're dying.
I hate it.
And when they used to get hunted, they were like, and they cut that sack open, it would come out with a bunch of white fluid, and they thought it was jizz in their head. But it's not. So that's why it's called a sperm whale.
Oh my god. Okay. I did not know that.
I have stupid knowledge. I like the dumbest fucking knowledge.
How many hearts does an octopus have?
8.
Say your final answer.
3. Fuck, I don't know.
You're right, 3.
You can't do that. You have to let me
You
about
said 3, fuck, and then I'm taking it before you change your mind.
Okay, fine. Go.
Okay. The unicorn is the national anthem. It's the national animal of which country?
Switzerland. Sweden.
It's Scotland. Fuck.
I knew it was something with an S. I was getting there. This is gonna be loud, like chewing.
You're gonna hate
swallow
this.
it.
I'm just gonna leave it in my mouth. Okay.
Oh my god, you're such a baby. What is this?
I don't like sour. How many legs does a spider have?
8.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
How long do elephant pregnancies last?
Fuck, I used to know this one. 3 years.
Final answer?
9. Fuck off. Sure.
22 months.
It was close. Not really, but we're gonna say it was.
So this is the final question, and this is the sourest candy we could find at the gas station.
At the gas station.
Which African animal means river horse? Their name means river horse.
Hippo.
You're correct. And the prize, we both gotta eat this anyways.
I'm not bad. How you doing over there, Zach? You okay, buddy? You okay? You need water?
And the last time I ate Pop Rocks, I didn't know they were Pop Rocks, and I thought I was like having a stroke.
What?
No, it like started. There's all this weird. There was like this weird reaction going on to me. I'm like, it was like I never ate Pop Rocks before. I thought I was having a medical emergency. I was like, no, what's happening to me?
Your throat is like closing up
Like, oh,
on some
fuck.
weird shit.
So, do you have anything you want to promote?
It's my website, you know? DanDangler.com.
Hell yeah.
Super easy to remember. Dan Dangler, that's it.
Well, thank you so much for coming. I
Thanks
had a
for
great
having
time.
me.
This is
Yeah.
awesome.
Wait. You didn't show up to my party.
Oh my god.
I just remembered
what
that.
What day was that?
You didn't show up. Guess who showed up?
Who?
Anna Kendrick.
Fuck. That's
Yeah.
actually pretty cool.
Yeah. But I'm having a birthday party, and I'll invite you to that as
Okay.
well. I can't promise Anna Kendrick's going to be there. That was more Riley.
When is your
Riley's
birthday?
doing November 5th.
Okay.
Do you do football?
Do I do football?
Like, do you watch it? Like, are you a fantasy guy?
I was gonna say I don't play.
I don't think anybody
I don't really
does
watch. Yeah, I don't really watch sports in general.
No, never mind. Me neither. I was gonna say I'm doing like a little football Sunday thing.
Oh, okay.
A bunch of guys are gonna be like, "Oh, it's football."
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry. Keep going.
But regardless, I will be there.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
Hell yeah.
Fundraiser for our dogs.
Hell yeah.
So. Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming.
Thanks for having me again.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure you check out the Maximum Zach Patreon. Stay Maximum.
Woo!